Hi, it's Bird again. Um, I just stopped by to just say this. I know it's the holiday season. Uh, Please forgive the background noise, but I watch these Christmas movies over and over again. I'm one of the people when it's time for the holiday season. I don't care if I've seen that Christmas movie 1,000 times. I watch it over and over again because it's the season. Same thing I do for Halloween. I watch them scary movies over and over, but that's just something we do. The comfort movies that I was telling y'all about. But anyhow, I just wanted to get on here to say that I know it's the holiday season, and this time it's happy for some people, but some people it's not so happy for. Um, like my sister, she lost her son during the holiday, and we're spending another holiday without my dad. I know people lose parents. I still have my mom, which I'm grateful and thankful. But we had to adjust doing it without my dad. My dad was really the one that did most of the cooking during the holiday and wanted to get everybody together. But like I said, this time is happy for some, not happy for others. But the reason that I am on here is that I wanted to say for those that receive the EBT and that they're not getting, I don't know if they're going to get it towards this Thanksgiving or Christmas, I don't know. But what I am to say, want to say to you all, to everyone, is that we think that this does not affect us because we may not be getting the EBT at this time. But at the same time, we never know what if when we get older, will we need these government assistance, or if we lose our jobs, will we need this government assistance? Or if we lose our partners, will we need this assistance? So I don't look down or judge anybody that is, because I know a lot of older people that do get the assistance, and to think that a lot of them have illnesses and they're not working. Some of them husbands have passed on. They need this assistance and they're not getting it, and they have to go through trying to spend cash, and they're on fixed income. And that's the same way with people with children. I'm not going when my kids were young, I received the foods. They were food stamps at the time. They went EBT, and they cut my children off really young because I was working, and they cut them off, and they wouldn't give them to me. Matter of fact, they made me pay back the ones that they did give me, and my kids were still like in diapers. I think the old maybe 5 and under. But anyhow, to make a long story short, those stamps came in handy back in those days for me as well. Trying to feed a family, when you're paying bills, it is not easy. And at the same time, even if, see, we try to put people in this category that's getting EBT, that, oh, they're lazy, they don't work. That's not true. You got a lot of people that's retired, a lot of people that's lost spouses, a lot of people that's disabled, a lot of people that have kids, they're working but they're still not making enough money to try to, especially with this economy and as high as grocery is. These people are trying to make it. Don't look down on them, because I do not. The hard time that we're looking down on somebody, you never know what's going to come around that you may need that EBT or that extra help one day. Lose a spouse, lose a job, retire, the inflation, price of taxes on your houses, everything is still going up. Trying to make ends meet to be able to eat. But this is all to say, for the people that, I don't know if they're going to get it for this holiday or if they're not. But back in the time when I had to feed my family and I had to feed them. Now I was on a budget because I had to pay my rent, my bills, and everything. I learned how to fix meat, like big pots of beef stew. I don't eat beef anymore, but there's chicken stew, vegetable mixed chicken stew. There's you can make a big pot of chili. I would even tell my kids, hey, we gonna have chili tonight. Tomorrow you had the chili dogs. We're gonna get them hot dogs out and we're gonna put that cheese on it, and that's gonna be chili dogs. I would learn how to get pancakes, rice, uh, cans of salmon croquettes, beans, cornbread. You just have to learn how to make food stretch. I know our kids like those chicken nuggets and them fruit roll-ups and all of that, but hey, we gotta going back to the basics actually is even healthier for them. They have to learn how to eat the cooked foods, the more foods that we can spread. And even though all my kids are grown now, so I don't make all those big pots of stews and beans and stuff like that. But that is stuff that can spread. And Aldi's is a good place to shop. And I even went into the Dollar Tree. They got stuff like chicken broth, stuff make even chicken noodle soups. I used to make the big pot of chicken noodle soups. I even used to make the a big pot of chicken and dumplings. I would roll my dough out with the make the dough, with the milk and drop them in there. There's all kind of big stuff we could make to spread. And for those that, that don't receive these things, I just want to let us all know that we all in this together. Whether we getting assistance or not, EBT or not, still, if it affects one person, it affects us all because, this is another family or another disabled person, another person fighting cancer that has to go without. Now, they not have to worry about keeping a roof over their head. Now they have to worry about how are they going to eat or how they're going to feed their babies. And a lot of these people are working or have worked, retired, they pay taxes. It's just not right. But anyhow, I hope you all have a blessed rest of your evening. And like I say, we all in this together. Have a good night.